Capricorns, what's good? Capricorns, this is Yaya. Welcome to the channel. Now, Capricorns, I'm on the move. You know what I'm saying? I'm traveling currently, so the places that these videos will take place at will be very unconventional. Let me just tell you. I don't have my normal equipment, but I'm going to make it do what it do. This is a new channel, Capricorns. I had to start all over again. A lot of you won't. I tried to tag my previous channel, which is called the same thing, Yaya Laveau. But this channel is Yaya Laveau Haitian Priestess 2.0. So like the channel, share, subscribe if the message resonate with you. This is the Pandora's box messages. For those of you who are not familiar with me or my channel, basically this is a mixed bag reading. This particular reading is a mixed bag. I do tarot, but the Pandora's box messages is more of a it gets to the meat of the situation, or the heart of the situation, the heart of the matter. I'm an occult priestess. Let me just put it out there as a disclaimer. I am an occult priestess. As is above, so is below, so mote it be. To all of you guys, thank you so much for your support. Now, Capricorns, let me just say that with these videos, it could be backwards, y'all. It could be vice versa. It could be flipped around, upside down. This is going to be really impromptu because, again, it bears repeating, I'm not in my normal environment. So forgive the background. What's relative or what's relevant is the message. I curse on this channel. Let me make that a disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? If it offends you, then you might not want to watch me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a stack. Also, roles could be reversed. Typically not gender specific unless it is specified. And also, this is timeless. You know, this entire reading could be backwards, vice versa, upside down. So only take what resonates. Capricorn placements for all Capricorn, specifically Sun, Moon, Rising. You might have a North Node in Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn, all right? Anywhere where Capricorn falls at in your natal chart, feel free to, like this video. Again, I got to say this shit. Forgive the background. Yeah, it's a little, oh my, y'all already know. If y'all been with me, those of you who happen to view this video, you already know how I give it up, and this is just not how it is. But under the circumstances, like I told you, these are messages that my Capricorns obviously need to hear. Mixed bag reading, Capricorns. Let's get it. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs it up. Discard it if it does not resonate, but by all means, do not force this reading. Overall energy, Pandora's box messages, like I said, it's a mixed bag. If you are not familiar with who Pandora is, it's based in Greek mythology. Look up Pandora in Greek mythology, the Pandora's box. Okay, one moment. See, Capricorn, there was a plane going by, so I had to pause it. Overall energy, and again, don't take it. Kings and queens, if it doesn't resonate, fuck the video. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense to you, then yeah, it might be your reading. Overall energy, I shuffled thoroughly, sage. I used the whole Palo Santos. I did the whole 9. Capricorns, doesn't have to be you kings and queens, but you see what it says. Someone has a drinking problem. Capricorns, what the possible addict. So somebody, and it doesn't have to be you Capricorns, it could certainly be someone in your environment that could possibly have a drinking addiction. They could have a drinking problem. So if you are someone that does drink, Capricorns, make sure that you do all things in moderation. There's many things that can occur as a result of overly indulging, specifically in alcohol. I'm not a doctor. I'm a spiritual doctor, though. You know what I mean? So, if you do drink more moderately, okay, because it could cause health problems, as we've come to know. You know what I'm saying? Deals with your liver, Capricorns. Hindsight is 2020, kings and queens. What else for Capricorn? The overall energy. What needs to be known is that someone has a drinking problem. Like, Capricorns, if you know that you don't drink and shit, it could be somebody, a spouse, it could be a co-worker, it could be a friend that you might be concerned with. What else is coming out, Spirit, for Capricorns? If really impromptu reading, Capricorns. Yeah, Capricorns, we got the 3 of... Oh, Lord, this shit is crazy. Capricorns, we got the 3 of Swords. In this deck, the 3 of Swords, yo. In my personal deck, this is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy, all right? So there was a heartbreak. There was some type of betrayal. Maybe someone was unfaithful, unloyal. It was some type of disappointment. Some of you Capricorns, doesn't have to be the case, but some of you Capricorns could be separated from your significant other, partner, or spouse. It could be due to work. It could be that you guys had an argument. Someone may have moved out, if I could talk. So yeah, some of you could have just recently broken up with somebody. Someone could have moved in or out of the home. We have Capricorns. We got friends with benefits. So Capricorns, because I am an occult priestess, intuitively, this friends with benefits, and I'm getting different messages because it's different groups of you guys that are watching. But I'm feeling like some of you could have had a friends with benefits that maybe didn't go right. Someone could have been in a third party situation. Maybe someone was already in a situation, and Capricorns, it just didn't bode well. All right, so there was definitely some type of third party. Someone had friends with benefits. If it wasn't you, it could have been a partner, spouse, obviously. See, what the fuck, Capricorn? So you can't make this shit up. Drug addiction coming out for the 10th house. Now, Capricorns, hold on. We have drug addiction. We have, you know, family, friends, addictions. So it could be interference, codependency. Family could be interfering in the situation. Someone could be on drugs. Someone could be a drug addict and an alcoholic at the same damn time. Damn, Capricorn, what else, spirit? Narcissist. Now, regardless if you are a female or a male Capricorn, some of you could be dealing with a person that is toxic. You know, they could be petty. This person could be very spiteful. You see the word third party, you can't make the shit up, selfish. So a lot of you were dealing possibly with someone who could have been a drug addict. They may have always thought that it was my way or the highway. Like Capricorns, there's a plane going overhead, confirmation. It's confirmation. Someone literally could feel like you are these things. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. Like some of these things that are coming out, Capricorns, and I'm not calling anyone out. I mean, you all have our demons, but for some of you Capricorns, this is something that you could be struggling with, or someone sees you. You could have been in the friends with benefits. You could. I don't know what position you played in that, Capricorns, but my personal opinion, as far as friends with benefits, it just never. Especially if you were involved in some type of threesome or even a orgy or things like that. Listen, I just don't think shit like that is ever a good idea. But then again, that's my personal opinion. Bottom of the deck energy coming out. You got Capricorns, you need to pray without ceasing. Do not give up in this situation. If you are stuck in a toxic relationship, environment, situation, job, whatever the case might be, Capricorns, pray. I don't know what you guys' faith is. I believe in God, even though I am an occult priestess. I believe in the Heavenly Father. I don't know what your belief system is. You know what I'm saying? Go to your creator, and it's time to pray, Capricorn. Some of you are spiritual, some of you are religious, but it is time for you to pray without ceasing. God is trying to, there's work that Capricorn needs to be doing. Now, Capricorns, upon the shuffle, or when I first started this reading, a card that came out for you Capricorns was death. A lot of you Capricorns have gone through some type of death and rebirth. You might be going through a spiritual awakening, Capricorns. That was a card that I did not pull up, but just understand that some of you could have had some type of spiritual awakening. There could have been a literal death. Now, if someone is going through bereavement, or you lost a loved one, or someone has transitioned, you definitely have our deepest sympathy. You have my condolences, Capricorn, if that is the case, all right? Otherwise, it's a rebirth, it's a transformation, there's an ending. There's something that I feel, Capricorns, you put an end to, something that no longer served you, okay? You could have been dealing with a narcissist that you may have cut off. Yeah, for some of you Capricorns, red flags were there all along, okay? And like I said, the roles could be reversed. Someone may have seen you as having red flags. You got to put it where it goes, take accountability if this is your energy. We all have dark traits or have a dark nature. I feel like a lot of you are evolving, Capricorns. You may have even gone through the dark night of the soul, specifically because we had the Three of Swords, okay? You could have been dealing with an air sign. You could be dealing with anyone, but red flags. Going forward, Capricorns, we want to pay attention to the red flags, as is above, so is below. So motive be. What else for Capricorn? See, yeah, I knew it. In this deck, and even in tarot, the world is a major arcana. Aquarius energy, Leo energy, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. All right, so you could be dealing with the Leo, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, or a Taurus can mean something to you. Capricorns, these could also be places in your natal chart. Signs that are in your chart. If you go to school, Capricorn, some of you, a subject could be ecology. You could be interested in ecology, anything to do with nature, the earth, the world. You could be a humanitarian. You could be someone that's on, you're about saving the planet, saving the animals, saving the children, that type of vibe. The world signifies you closing out a chapter, and I am so happy, Capricorn. You're closing out an old cycle. You're going into a brand new beginning. Someone or something you cut off was necessary because you are moving forward, Capricorns. You're evolving spiritually and otherwise. The world tells me a lot of you, if you are a business owner, a CEO, independent contractor in a position of authority, you're going to get some type of accolades. You've completed some type of project. This world energy is about completion. It's about success, graduation, celebration, ceremonies, things of that nature. Travel, Capricorns. I'm trying to keep this shit quick. Travel is highly indicated. All right, you're ending something. Some of you could literally be relocating, Capricorns, but definitely a conclusion to what I would consider and what I'm picking up to be some type of toxic cycle. Some of you could have been caught up in a third party. Some of you could have been dealing with a toxic female or a male, a false empress or a false emperor, a karmic. Because a lot of you Capricorns, a karmic always is in your energy when I do these readings, specifically on my other channels. Capricorn, karmics always come up. The devil comes up, and actually, again, just like the in the beginning when I saw the death card, Scorpio energy, major for Scorpio. Some of you could have Scorpio as a North Node, Venus and Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but you have completed a cycle. Definitely travel. You could be traveling a lot now. This is timeless. You could be traveling for work or pleasure. Someone can be dealing with someone that lives at a distance. A lot of you Capricorns don't realize that you might have a jealous ass coworker that could be definitely trying to sabotage you, Capricorn. A motherfucking jealous, hating. You know what they say, Capricorns? Hating hoes ain't happy, and happy hoes ain't hate, and that can be female or male. So a lot of you Capricorns, just know you got a damn jealous ass co-worker. See, yeah, confirmation, affirmation. A Capricorn, some of you, another Capricorn or a Taurus could be involved in this situation. What else, Capricorns? I'm going to pull a couple of more messages. We're at 12:38, Capricorns. States, yep, it came out anyway. Can't make the shit up. Going through a transformation. You're going through a life cycle change. The world and the death card, you can't make the shit up. Scorpio energy, as I said. Yep, see? If you are in a position of authority, a lot, you don't even have to be in a position of authority, Capricorn. You're going to receive some type of award, a recognition. You can't make it up. I said it before. Confirmation with the airplane going to buy again. You're going to get some type of award, something you've been waiting for, Capricorn, something you've been anticipating, a ceremony, an accomplishment, an achievement. There is something you may have finished out, like if you're building a project or a book you're writing, you're an author or whatever the case is, whatever you have done, Capricorns, whatever you've been hoping for, praying for, manifesting, that shit is coming to fruition. Awards. For some of you, it could just be a celebration of life. It could be you celebrating you as, being that humanitarian, always giving back, getting recognition. For some of you, I feel like this is very specific. Love at first sight, Capricorns. Some of you could meet somebody currently, or you recently met somebody that when you saw them, you fell in love at first sight. Or Capricorns, male or female, someone could be, they could have saw you somewhere, Capricorns, maybe at work. Maybe some of you Capricorns, you could get a lot of female or male attention, whatever role. And that's why you got some jealous ass co-workers. That's just a side thing, but love at first sight, Capricorns. Love at first sight. So some of you, there's somebody that you may have fallen in love with, or the roles could be reversed. Doesn't have to be that way. They could have fallen in love with Capricorns at first sight. See? Told you. Can't make this shit the fuck up. Love at first sight. That's confirmation. So a lot of you, you're either with someone that you met and you fell in love with when you first saw them. Meeting of the minds. This is someone who is like-minded. This is a new relationship. Or some of you could be dating casually. You're bonding with this person, getting to know them. 2 more cards, please, for Capricorn. We also have Yeah, see, yeah, I feel like this is a past energy. Someone was definitely very, very deceptive, if I could talk. A third party who was a karmic. Some of you, this is equivalent to like almost the Seven of Swords. Again, strong. Yeah, I have it here. Seven of Swords. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, a lot of ear energy. Some of you could have a lot of ear placements in your natal chart. Someone could have been preying on you, wishing harm, trying to do spell work. Um, yeah, spiritual interference. You could have, there could have been a lot of spiritual wickedness going on in high places. You can't, like, I'm telling you, but you are divinely protected. I think it's worth mentioning to my Capricorn kings and queens, emperors and empresses, that you are divinely protected. So anything that they've been sending you your way, you have the ability to return that shit to the sender, Capricorn. So if you feel like you've been being spiritually halted or fucked with, or you've been seeing demons, if there's some type of demon, like if you just seeing this in your natural eyes, Capricorn, this person, this could be a toxic group of people. You know what I'm saying? A toxic person who could be diving and dipping in spell work and shit. But again, you are divinely protected. Some of you could have been a victim of theft. If you had someone steal something from you, Capricorns, please believe me, they are going to pay. Karma's a bitch. And Capricorns, we have what? You cannot make this shit up. I'm gonna close it right there. But I just said that you are divinely protected. As is above, amen. Thank you, ancestors, for that confirmation. And just because I need to put one more. Yeah, my workaholics. Because Capricorn is known as the workaholics. Take a break, Capricorn. Some of you could be on vacation. It's time for you to get some rest. Some of you are doing too much. Confirmation, a plane, another plane. The fuck? Take a break, Capricorns. Relax, rest, self-love. Some of you could be in the hospital. You could be recovering from minor or major surgery. It's time for you to take a break, okay? It's time to reconnect and to rest and rejuvenate. Capricorns, take a fucking break. Some of you could literally be going through a recovery, but Capricorn, this is what I got for you. I mean, you can't make the shit up. A lot of you also could be being um, very frugal, Capricorns. I'm just showing you at this point. Some of you also, as a side note, could be being very frugal. You might be holding on to your possessions or a person very tightly. But no, Capricorns, you have a divine purpose. Peace. Like, share, and subscribe, darlings. Good luck.